Okay, so this is the therapeutic art prompt for episode number 6, which is recognizing. Is it recognizing? How come I can't think of it? Guys, my brain isn't working very well lately. Waking up. Waking up to control. Sorry. So this is the therapeutic prompt exercise for episode number 6, waking up to control. So what you do for this one is just get an envelope and glue it in here. You can do it so the flap closes if you want. I just left mine open and put these stickers here. And then this paper inside here, on one side you're going to write unhealthy or abusive messages that you have been believing in your life and sometimes are still on repeat in your mind. And then on this side is new things you want to believe. So a couple of mine are, a man has ultimate authority over you. I don't want to believe that anymore. What I want to believe is I'm my own authority and I don't recognize priesthood authority. Old thoughts are your worth is based on performance, and I want to believe now that my worth is fixed no matter what I do or don't do. Another one is if you feel uneasy, it's you, not the institution, and that one got me for a long time. That's called blame reversal. When something feels wrong and the person in the relationship or the institution or whatever blames you for that. So what I want to believe is feeling uneasy is a sign that something's wrong or at least needs more investigation. Self-sacrifice is noble. I'm trying to let go of that one and believe service to the people you love is noble, but not at the cost of you and your well-being. So there's a lot of those, but just write down what you used to believe, what you want to believe. And I like writing these down because sometimes these thoughts are so automatic, it's like hard to catch them sometimes. And I feel like if you have to write them down, you have to it forces you to articulate it and just become more aware of this programming that's been happening. And then writing down the new thoughts that you want to have, I think is just really helpful. Sometimes I just have to come back to this and reread it just to remind myself oh yeah, we're believing this now. So yeah, there's mine. And then there's a few discussion questions. I was just going to show you. So I put these flowers here just as a symbol of growth, so this is old beliefs, new beliefs, and that helped me grow to come up with new beliefs. Wisdom is an owl. This, I don't know why I put those there because I felt like it, and it's therapeutic art, so I can do whatever I want, and so can you. So some of the reflection questions, number 1 was, what unhealthy or abusive messages do you find yourself believing at times? So, you can write those down. Number 2 is in what ways are you liberated? Now that you're more aware of the control that has been on you, what ways are you more free? And then how can you show up with compassion for yourself when you notice you are still participating in old patterns? So this one gets me sometimes because I will, for example, notice that I'm deferring decisions to somebody else, and then I catch myself doing that and I get frustrated. But I think really having compassion for yourself is so important because you didn't do anything wrong. You were just got in the system. And by the way, it has nothing to do with intelligence. Some very intelligent people can remain in high control groups for a long time because they're really good at the mental gymnastics of it, right? So it doesn't mean that you're smarter or stupider or whatever. It has nothing to do with your intelligence. So just having compassion that like you're a human. These tactics work on a lot of humans, right? And that you're not the only one. And also for me, like just doing the work and thanking myself for that, for being like brave enough to show up and recognize those patterns, even though it's been painful, and try to change them. Like I just try to give myself a lot of compassion for that, because it's not easy. It's not easy work. So anyway, kind of a short one today, but let me see your artwork if you make this. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, love you guys.